The Kalam Cosmological Argument stands as a significant philosophical and theological assertion for the existence of God. Originating in Islamic philosophy and later refined by Christian thinkers such as William Lane Craig, the argument is structured as follows. Premise 1. Everything that begins to exist has a cause. Premise 2. The universe began to exist. Conclusion. Therefore, the universe has a cause. Each of these premises require careful examination and robust defense, grounded in both philosophical reasoning and empirical evidence to substantiate the conclusion that the universe has a cause, which we shall argue is best understood as God. The first premise hinges on the principle of causality, a cornerstone of both metaphysical inquiry and empirical science. This principle posits that entities or events that begin to exist do not do so without a cause. This claim can be defended through both intuitive and empirical grounds. The intuitive appeal of this premise is grounded in our everyday experience and rational intuitions. We do not observe entities spontaneously coming into existence without a cause. If any object, say a horse, were to suddenly appear in our living room without any cause, it would defy all rational expectations and compel us to seek an explanation. The principle of sufficient reason asserts that everything that exists must have a reason or cause for its existence. This principle is deeply embedded in metaphysical thinking, where it serves as a fundamental axiom that underpins rational inquiry and explanation. Empirical science is predicated on the idea that phenomena have causes. For example, astrophysics explains the formation of stars through nuclear fusion processes within nebulae. Chemistry elucidates the interactions leading to chemical reactions. Biology traces the origins of life through evolutionary mechanisms. In each case, we observe a cause-effect relationship. The law of conservation of energy states that energy cannot be created or destroyed, but only transformed from one form to another. This empirical observation is consistent with the premise that entities do not come into existence without a cause. Philosophers such as Al-Ghazali and later Immanuel Kant argued against the possibility of an actual infinite. The concept of an actual infinite number of past events results in paradoxes, such as Hilbert's Hotel, where adding or subtracting elements from an infinite set leads to absurd conclusions. This suggests that an infinite temporal regress of events is impossible. The notion of traversing an actual infinite sequence of past events to arrive at the present moment is incoherent. If the universe had no beginning and an infinite past, reaching the present moment would be impossible, as one cannot traverse an infinite sequence. The Big Bang Theory, supported by a wealth of empirical evidence, including cosmic microwave background radiation, the redshift of galaxies, and the abundance of light elements, posits that the universe expanded from an initial singularity approximately 13.8 billion years ago. This points to a finite beginning of the universe. The second law of thermodynamics states that in a closed system, entropy tends to increase over time, leading towards thermodynamic equilibrium. If the universe were eternal, it would have already reached a state of maximum entropy, contradicting the observable fact that it is still in a state of usable energy and order, thus implying a beginning. The cause of the universe must transcend time, as time itself began with the universe. Therefore, this cause must be timeless or eternal. The cause must also transcend space and matter, suggesting that it is immaterial. The creation of the universe, ex nihilo, indicates that the cause must possess immense power. A timeless cause bringing a temporal universe into existence implies volition. Only a personal agent can exert will to cause temporal effects for a timeless state, indicating a personal nature of the cause. The attributes deducted from the nature of the cause, timelessness, immateriality, immense power, and personality, are congruent with the classical theistic conception of God. A timeless and immaterial being fits the description of an eternal, non-physical entity. The immense power required to create the universe from nothing aligns with the omnipotence attributed to God. Finally, the volitional aspect points to a personal God who chose to create. This cause, characterized by timelessness, immateriality, power, and personality, aligns with the traditional theistic understanding of God. Thus, the argument not only posits that the universe has a cause, but also that this cause is best understood as God. This conclusion not only reinforces the plausibility of theism, but also enriches the philosophical discourse on the origins and nature of our existence.